How to calculate actual yield, theoretical yield and percent yield? Well, I challenge you that you will not find this trick anywhere because it is my personal trick to calculate them all. Firstly, let me teach you some important terms. Remember that experimental yield, practical yield or actual yield are all the same thing. On the other hand, theoretical yield, calculated yield and expected yield are also the same thing. Thus note down these important terms which many students are not understanding. Now let me teach you the simple concept of percent yield. Consider two machines P and Q. Let I injected 1 mole of A and 1 mole of B to this P machine. Now according to my expectation, I expect that this P machine will give me 1 mole of AB product. But after processing, this P machine gives me 0.5 moles of AB product. Now listen carefully. I was expecting that this P machine would give me 1 mole of AB product, but it produced only 0.5 mole of AB product. Let me repeat it. I was expecting that this P machine would give me 1 mole of AB product, but it produced only 0.5 mole of AB product. So this 1 mole of AB product is called expected or theoretical yield or expected output, while this 0.5 mole of AB product is called actual yield or actual output. Now I can easily calculate the percent yield. It is equal to number of moles of actual yield upon number of moles of expected or theoretical yield and 200. Here the actual yield is 0.5 mole and the expected yield is 1 mole. After calculation, I get 50%. So the percent yield in this case is 50%. Secondly, in case of Q machine, let I again injected 1 mole of A and 1 mole of B to this Q machine. Now according to my expectations, this Q machine will produce 1 mole of AB product. But after processing, this Q machine gives only 0.25 moles of AB product. So it is actual yield. Here, if I ask you to calculate the percent yield, can you calculate it? Well, it is super easy. We know that percent yield is equal to number of moles of actual yield upon number of moles of expected yield and 200. The actual yield is 0.25 mole and the expected yield is 1 mole. After calculation, I get 25%. So the percent yield is 25%. Now here, if I ask you which machine will you buy, the answer is P machine because it is not wasting reactants and gives maximum products like 50% yields. While I will not buy this Q machine because it is wasting reactants and gives only 25% yield. Now let me teach you my personal trick of calculating percent yield. For example, 1.5 moles of hydrogen gas react with 2 moles of oxygen gas to form 0.8 moles of water. Find actual yield, theoretical yield and percent yield. Firstly, I write the balanced chemical reaction. Hydrogen gas plus oxygen gas react together to form water. I place here 2 and I also place here 2. It is now balanced chemical reaction. If you do not know how to balance chemical reaction, watch our video and its link is given in the description. Secondly, the actual yield is already given, to form 0.8 moles of H2O. So the actual yield is 0.8 moles. Now to calculate expected yield or theoretical yield, I have to find limiting reactant. To do so, I have to find ratio between reactants, hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. We know that the given mole of hydrogen gas is 1.5 mole and that of oxygen is 2 mole. Now I find the simplest ratio between them. I divide the given mole of hydrogen by its coefficient, which is 2, and I also divide the given moles of oxygen by its coefficient, which is 1. After calculation, I get 0.75 and 2. Now the smallest number is 0.75, so hydrogen gas is limiting reactant. Thus I write here limiting reactant and I cross the other reactant. Now listen carefully. I expect that 2 moles of hydrogen gas react with oxygen to form 2 moles of H2O. Let me repeat it. I expect that 2 moles of hydrogen gas react with oxygen to form 2 moles of H2O. Here, the given number of moles of hydrogen is 1.5 mole. Similarly, I say, I expect that 1.5 moles of hydrogen gas with oxygen gas will produce X moles of H2O. Let me repeat it. I expect that 1.5 moles of hydrogen gas with oxygen gas will react to produce X moles of H2O. After cross multiplication, I get 2x is equal to 2n to 1.5, or x is equal to 1.5 moles. So the expected yield is 1.5 moles. Remember that if 2 moles of hydrogen with oxygen produce 2 moles of water, then we expect that 1.5 moles of hydrogen gas with oxygen will produce 1.5 moles of H2O. Now what about percent yield? Well, percent yield is equal to number of moles of actual yield upon number of moles of expected yield and 200. Here, the actual yield is 0.8 moles and the theoretical yield is 1.5 moles. After calculation, I get 53.33%. Thus, the percent yield is 53.33%. Therefore, using this simple trick, we can easily calculate actual yield, theoretical yield or percent yield. Finally, let me teach you one hard level question. For example, 40 gram of C3H8 burns in air to produce 55 gram of carbon dioxide gas. Calculate the percent yield of carbon dioxide. Here, all the compounds are given in grams. Our task is to convert them into moles. The number of moles of C3H8 is equal to given mass upon molar mass or molecular mass. We know that the given mass is 40 gram. And after calculation, the molar mass or molecular mass of C3H8 is 44 gram. I get 0.9 moles. So we have burnt 0.9 moles of C3H8. Secondly, the number of moles of carbon dioxide is equal to given mass upon molecular mass or molar mass. The given mass of carbon dioxide is 55 gram and its molar mass is 44 gram. I get 1.25 moles. So 1.25 moles of carbon dioxide is produced. Secondly, I write the balanced chemical reaction. We know that when C3H8 is burnt in air with oxygen gas, it produces carbon dioxide and H2O. Now I balance this reaction. The actual yield is already given, which is 1.25 moles. Thirdly, to calculate expected or theoretical yield, we need to find limiting reactant. To do so, we find simplest ratio between reactants C3H8 and 5 moles of oxygen gas. We know that C3H8 is burnt in air, so oxygen gas is an excess reactant and C3H8 is a limiting reactant. Here, I write limiting reactant and I cross oxygen. Now according to the reaction, I expect that 1 mole of C3H8 reacts with oxygen to produce 3 moles of carbon dioxide gas. Similarly, the given number of moles of C3H8 is 0.9 moles. So I again say, I expect that 0.9 moles of C3H8 react with oxygen to produce X moles of carbon dioxide. After cross multiplication, I get X is equal to 0.9 and to 3, or X is equal to 2.7 moles. So the theoretical or expected yield is 2.7 moles. Now what about percent yield? We know that percent yield is equal to actual yield upon expected yield and 200. Here, the actual yield is 1.25 moles and the theoretical or expected yield is 2.7. After calculation, I get 46.29%. So the percent yield is 46.29%. Thus, using this trick, we can easily calculate actual yield, theoretical yield, and percent yield. I hope that you have learned this easy trick.